What is the first thing that comes to mind when you think of chess? Serious contenders, strategists and geeks that have the sharpest minds. But the Norway chess tournament that's underway is doing its best to show us different sides to your usual, everyday chess superstars. Now, don't get me wrong, Magnus Carlsen is an exception. He doesn't need any exterior help to being witty, wacky and that extra bit zingy, and I'm a fan. Norway chess organizers have what is called a confessional booth, not the one in church where you can speak about your sins and be at peace. It's private, so the anonymity helps. The idea here is pretty much on the same lines. So how does this work at a chess tournament? There's a small empty room adjacent to the playing area. Players can go in there any time of the day, after a game, before a game, even during a game. It's classical format, so if you've put your opponent in a bit of a spot, please go ahead and make a confession to kill your time as your opponent thinks of the next move. Norway chess has had this very unique concept since 2015, but there's just one catch here. Unlike the original confession booth at a church, this won't remain a secret. There is one camera that the player is talking to, or rather confessing to, and that's streamed for the world to see. But that doesn't seem to be bothering one chess player in particular.
Honestly, this is basically an extension of streaming. Except when I talk to you, the fans, I can't actually see what you're writing. So I look a bit like lunatic, because there is a streamer meme which goes, "Who's he talking to?" That's probably what it seems like to some people.
That's of course Hikaru Nakamura, world number 3, one of the best chess players in the world. He sees this as something a little silly, yet he's the one who's kept the confessional camera rather busy. Quite a regular visitor, and here's the thing, the increase in number of visits to that confessional booth have resulted in a sharp increase in his sense of humor, his wit, and a contrasting decline in his inhibitions. Nakamura is beginning to show he's the king of the chessboard and the confessional booth.
Last year, people seemed to enjoy me coming to the confessional booth and pretty much wasting my time talking about chess or whatever rather than playing the game. So we're back once again.
And he's right, fans have loved Nakamura's confessions. It's like a break from the usual OTT platforms to catch something real. And here's the kicker, Nakamura truly takes confessions rather seriously. Nakamura always had fans for his game, but he's gaining a separate fan base for his confessional game. And most of these are during a game itself, which makes me wonder, does this all help him more? Help him focus? What is he doing? And in this manner is that he takes his attention away from all the tension that's going on during the game and focusing on other things. And that's clearly helping him stay more lucid and in the zone. He's coming over and rambling along, and somehow that's translating to keeping him sharp while he's playing. The proof is in the results. He won the tournament last year, and now too, after 4 rounds, Nakamura is top of the leaderboard, especially after his win over Indian chess star Pragya Nanda. He also takes the occasional dig at some of his opponents, like world champion Magnus Carlsen. Nakamura revealed Carlsen had had a big meal wolfing down something right at the start of his game. Nakamura's unique take on the game, his opponents, and his own state of mind has kept fans thoroughly entertained. And it's not surprising to see this side to Nakamura if you think about it. He's known for his unconventional playing style and his willingness to take risks. He's not afraid to shake things up once in a while and try new things. And that's what the world is witnessing via the confessional booth. Because when players are racking their brains about their next move, Nakamura is up and about giving his monologue to viewers who are by now sitting ready with their popcorn to consume the next salmon. Thanks to Nakamura's regular attendance, others too have braved it to enter the booth. Pragya Nanda and Carlsen made quick pit stops to make their confessions, but theirs don't quite have the edge that Nakamura's does. Pragya Nanda spoke seriously about his own position on the board during the game. So Nakamura has cracked open another avatar of his in some ways, and it's leaving fans wanting for more. An absolutely stunning concept that Nakamura is acing, king of chess and now apparently of confessions as well.
South Africa's May 29th elections.
It was a start of change in the country.
We are on the verge of history.
I am standing here at the forefront of change where voices echo the call for action. The nation grapples with an unemployment crisis. As South Africans prepare to cast their votes, the question looms, will the winds of change usher in a new era, or will the legacy of the past maintain its grip on the future?